right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ralph Clark with the Historical Guild 209, the founding director. I'm here at the Morse Skinner Ranch House, which was built in 1869. We got a very talkative dog here. It is on the National Register of Historic Places. It is on the frontage road, so it is by the freeway. So this is it, and we're bringing this up for a very important reason, which we will talk about later. I tried to get knock on the door and see if anybody was home, but they're not. So other than that, I will explain why we are here shortly, but I will have to head back to the truck because I don't want to stand out in front of someone's house taping. So again, National Register of Historic Places built in 1869, and we will be discussing why that's important in a minute. So stay with us. Thank you. All right, everybody, here we are. We're back in the truck nearby the Morse Skinner Ranch House. I hope you don't mind me doing this from the mobile office here, the truck, because the road noise was just too crazy out there. Once again, this is Ralph Clark with the Historical Guild, the founding director of the Historical Guild 209. I've been MIA a bit on the group because we have been working hard doing a lot of behind-the-scenes administrative stuff. We have applied for 501c3 status. We are joining local groups or national groups like the American Association for State and Local History. We are also emailing people, introducing ourselves. We're new in town. People know us, but they don't know about the group. And so we have been doing that, introducing, trying to get partnerships. Historical societies and groups can be a little bit territorial, so we want to assure them we're not trying to hone in on anybody's business. We're just here for information, education, social media, doing events. We're, like I said, we're an on-the-ground, hands-in-the-dirt type of historical society. We love this stuff. We live it. So we're going to be doing things. And so that's why this video today, because this video is the result of a question on our Lodi History 411 page on Facebook, which if you're not a part of that, I would suggest getting over there and getting in that group right now. We're almost at 2,000 members. It's hopping. We have great discussions. We have great, it's moderated, highly moderated, but we allow people to discuss different things. So head on over there. But what happened is a question by George Bergantz. He asked what the oldest home in Lodi city limits was, or that had been moved, or had been moved out of city limits. All right, so there was a lot of answers. I suggested the Hill House, but of course, a lot of people brought up the Morse Skinner Ranch House, which is a great suggestion because more than likely we found our candidate for the oldest house in Lodi. And now I was thinking city limits, but the city of Lodi has grown. So my concept of city limits was not south of Harney, but, and this house is outside of Harney. I'm not going to give the address because I don't want people, it's easy to find. If the National Register of Historic Places entry number 86001878. However, the address they have on there is incorrect because of the development that has happened with Home Depot and Reynolds Ranch and Costco. The address is different and the road names are different. Someone has suggested it was on Cherokee Lane. I said it wasn't, but it potentially was. Cherokee Lane was the highway through Lodi before 99 was built. The Lincoln Highway, a part of the Lincoln Highway to be exact, if I'm not mistaken. So it could very well, the road that runs in front of the house could very well have been at one time Cherokee Lane. So I apologize for the errors, but this is how good we are as a historical group. We come out and we do the research and we'll correct it. So I think we found the oldest house in Lodi. Now, this is always up for interpretation. Now, at the time it was built, it was not within city limits by any stretch of the imagination. And really, it's only really recently been in city limits, as the city has annexed more land, and I don't know the details on the Home Depot construction, but it's kind of left on its lonely own out there. But it is on the National Register. It's just sitting out there, kind of, thank goodness they didn't tear it down, though, because I could see that. Just might as well just go to the frontage road, tear it all down, but they didn't. It was built in by Lorenzo Morse. So sorry, my notes. And if you have my first book on Lodi, I write a little bit about the Morse family. They're a very prominent Lodi family that came across on a wagon train. There's some stuff at the San Joaquin County Historical Museum on there. We might do an article on it. It's hard right now because, like I said, we're hoping for a official full launch of everything and all these different things by the first of the year. So and it was built in a Greek revival style, I think it was, and then changed to a colonial revival with some additions. But it was built in 1869. So now 1869 is the magic year for Lodi. That's when Lodi, or originally called McCallamy, was sort of came about. So it's going to be hard to beat. So if you know of any other houses, though, then please let us know, because it is now within city limits, and so therefore it would be the oldest house in Lodi, I think, conclusively. There was going to be a but, because I thought it was potentially on the other side of the highway, and that would be still outside city limits. But don't trust Google on anything. You always have to verify AI, any of that stuff. So but for those of you who said the Morse house, congratulations, you're awesome. And we're going to be doing more of these videos coming up. We haven't done our history weekend roundup. It's been really hectic with the holidays, and like I said, it's a lot. We're bootstrapping this. This is a small group of people that saw a need for a more active historical representation in Lodi and the surrounding community. And we don't want to limit ourselves to Lodi, because like I said, we don't want to get territorial or whatever. We're here to help everybody who wants to do historical work. We're here for you. We want you to come and be a part of it. And we've got some walking historic tours we're developing, which I haven't contacted my expert in that field yet. I'm hoping she has the time to put something together at the historic cemetery. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for asking a question, George, the original question. And thank you for I wish I would have wrote some of the names down of the people who originally mentioned the Morse Skinner Ranch House. There's a reason why it's called that too, but you can look it up on the National Register. You can check out some old Lodi News Sentinel articles on it. But I think we found the oldest house. But I'd like to see who else, like maybe other houses. Let's see pre-1900s. We have a lot of 1927s. My house was 1927 and was on Crescent and Lodi. I live out near Lockford now, but we moved the house. Like many houses were moved off of School Street. So if you live in a historic house, and if you have photographs, okay, also too, I want to put this out there. If you have a historic story, or residence or wherever, and have a house and have photographs, please let us know, because we're going to be building a virtual digital archive so it can exist on the internet forever. I mean, a lot of historical institutions guard their collections, which, there's nothing wrong with that. But we also think that there should be access, because we don't think history belongs to any one person or any one organization. That's all for me. Historical Guild 209. So Lodi History 411, the group on Facebook, and also let me not forget 209 History 411. For those of you outside of Lodi or want other stories, we've got a lot of stories posted on 209 History 411 that are in different areas, but within driving distance. And Jamie Rubio, she's doing great work over there. She posts a lot. So we post the stuff that's out of Lodi there, because we want to make sure the two groups we're Lodi focused as a group, but not exclusively. So we have a wider swath and greater history to bring. So I'm already at 12 minutes on this video. I don't know if all of you are going to watch this the whole way through. If you have, thank you. Go join, like our page, Historical Guild 209. Follow us, like us, and when we announce membership, join. YouTube channel announcing soon, Instagram announcing soon, TikTok announcing soon. My name is Ralph Clark. Thank you for enduring my voice and being a part of the group. All right. Oldest house in Lodi, the Morse Skinner Ranch House, built 1869 on the frontage road near Reynolds Ranch. And there you go. We've solved it. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned.